In this very powerful tutorial, I'm going to show you how to work with Niagara simulation cache, how to get predictable result in the video, and how to loop your effects. First step, we need to activate plugin. Let's go to plugins, search for Niagara SimCaching and Niagara Fluids. These two plugins should be activated. Next step, let's create my effect. Niagara system. Let's choose, for example, fire preset, finish, name. The next step, I'm going to create container for my cache. And let's move this fire into the project. Let's check result. Very interesting, nice project. If you have slow FPS, you can decrease resolution. For example, 128 will be enough. Next step, I'm going to create a level sequencer. And let's move my effect into the level sequencer. Next, I'm going to do some actions. You can repeat this actions in your projects. And my setup is ready for caching, but important moment, I'm going to increase a little bit playback. If you have, for example, 150 frames shot, I recommend add, for example, 100 frames, because we have warm up of your effect, and also we can use different phases in your cache. So let's little bit maybe 250 frames will be enough. For cache. Yeah. And next step, we can press on this red button and waiting few seconds for cache to complete cache. Yeah, my cache is ready. Let's set 150 frames for my shot. And you can use this data, for example, you can start your effect maybe in the middle of the shot, or you can search good phase for looping of your effect. For example, let's start from maybe this phase, small fire, and let's go to the end. And also you can use this line to retime your fire. Let's check for looping. Also, you can duplicate this cache, Ctrl D, and use different offset. Maybe it help you to make looping, make a nice effect you need in your project. And let me show you a very interesting method how you can loop your effect. First of them, you can search method how to trim this cache, because by default we can just retime this cache. If you want to trim your cache, we need to change, we need to press right mouse button, go to edit section, and in section stretch mode change to repeat. And let me check my cache. Yeah, this is last frame. And also I'm going to trim the start, and I'm going to find paths like this in the start. Let me find something interesting, maybe something like this. Let me check. Yeah, and next step I'm going to duplicate this cache. Just press Ctrl D. Yes. And also I'm going to a little bit move my cache like this. And I'm going to duplicate and move this down or maybe up. And this one I'm going to put in the start of this shot. And I got seamless simulation. Let me check. We have 3 fires in one place. And it looks like seamless for me. Maybe I'm going to a little bit trim start and end. Or you can just move your cache, because I got one empty frame in the start or in the end, and I got flickering, so you can move your cache and got seamless simulation. Thanks for watching.